In this video, we will do chapter number 8 of An Alien Hand, the bear story. I'll explain the chapter in Hindi. After that, we will do the question answer for the chapter. So let's start with the chapter. There was once a lady who lived in an old manor house on the border of a big forest. This lady had a pet bear she was very fond of. It had been found in the forest, half dead of hunger, so small and helpless that it had to be brought up on the bottle by the lady and the old cook. This was several years ago, and now it had grown up to a big bear, so big and strong that he could have slain a cow and carried it away between his two paws if he had wanted to. But he did not want to. He was the most amiable bear who did not dream of harming anybody, man or beast. He used to sit outside his kennel and look with his small, intelligent eyes most amicably at the cattle grazing in the field nearby. एक बार की बात है, एक औरत जो कि पुराने हवेली में रहती थी, जंगल के किनारे। उसके पास एक पालतू भालू था जिसे वो बहुत प्यार करती थी। यह उसे जंगल में मिला था, लगभग आधे मरने की हालत में, भूखा और मजबूर। वह इतना मजबूर था कि उस औरत को और उसके पुराने बावर्ची को उसे बोतल के सहारे बड़ा करना पड़ा। यह बहुत साल पहले की बात है और अब वह भालू पूरी तरह से बड़ा हो चुका है। वह इतना बड़ा और ताकतवर है कि वह एक गाय को मार सकता है और उसे अपने दोनों पंजों के बीच में उठाकर ला सकता है अगर वह चाहे तो। लेकिन वो ऐसा नहीं चाहता। वह बहुत ही प्यारा भालू है और वह किसी को भी नुकसान नहीं पहुंचाना चाहता, चाहे वो आदमी हो या कोई जानवर। वह तबेले के बाहर बैठा रहता है और अपनी चालाक आंखों से मैदान में चरते हुए जानवरों को देखता रहता है। The three shaggy mountain ponies in the stable knew him well and did not mind in the least when he shuffled into the stable with his mistress. The children used to ride on his back and had more than once been found asleep in his kennel between his two paws. The three dogs loved to play all sort of games with him, pull his ears and his stump of a tail and tease him in every way, but he did not mind it in the least. तीन पहाड़ में रहने वाले खच्चर जो उसे अच्छी तरह से जानते थे, उन्हें इस बात का बिल्कुल भी बुरा नहीं लगता था कि वो उनके तबेले में अपनी मालकिन के साथ घूमता है। बच्चे उसकी पीठ पर बैठकर सवारी करते थे और कई बार उन बच्चों को तबेले में उसके पंजों के बीच में सोते हुए भी देखा गया। तीन कुत्ते उसके साथ हर तरह के खेल खेलते थे, उसके कान खींचते थे, उसकी पूंछ खींचते थे और हर तरह से उसे परेशान करते थे, लेकिन उसे जरा भी बुरा नहीं लगता था। He had never tasted meat. He ate the same food as the dogs and often out of the same plate. Bread, porridge, potato, cabbage, turnip. He had a fine appetite, and his friend the cook saw to it that he got his fill. Bears are vegetarian if they have a chance, and fruits is what they like best. In the autumn, he used to sit and look with wistful eyes at the ripening apples in the orchard, and in his young days he had been sometimes unable to resist the temptation to climb the tree and help himself to a handful of them. इस भालू ने कभी मांस नहीं खाया था। वह वही भोजन खाता था जो कुत्ते खाते थे, जैसे कि ब्रेड, दलिया, आलू गोभी, शलजम आदि। अगर संभव हो तो भालू शाकाहारी रहते हैं, पर उन्हें फल ज़्यादा पसंद होते हैं। यह भालू भी सर्दियों में बागीचे में पकते हुए सेबों को देखता रहता था और उन्हें खाने के लिए ललचाता रहता था। अपने छोटेपन के दिनों में इस लालच को न रोक पाने के कारण वह पेड़ों पर चढ़ जाता था और सेबों का मजा लेता था। Bear looks clumsy and slow in their movements, but try a bear with an apple tree and you will soon find it out that he can easily beat any schoolboy at that game. Now he had learned that it was against the law, but he kept his small eyes wide open for an apple that fell to the ground. There had also been some difficulties about the beehives. He had been punished for this by being put on the chain for 2 days with a bleeding nose, and he had never done it again. भालू देखने में बहुत ही आलसी लगते हैं जब वो कोई मूवमेंट करते हैं, लेकिन कभी कोशिश कीजिए कि भालू को एक सेब के पेड़ के ऊपर चढ़ने पे वो किसी भी स्कूल जाने वाले बच्चे को उस खेल में हरा सकता है। लेकिन अब उसने ये सीख लिया है कि पेड़ पर चढ़ना कानून के खिलाफ है, जैसा कि उसकी मालकिन कहती है। लेकिन वो अपनी छोटी आंखें खोली रखता था उन सेबों के लिए जो जमीन पर गिर जाते थे। पहले भी पेड़ पर चढ़ते समय उसे मधुमक्खी के छत्तों से समस्याएं हुई थी और उसे एक बार इसकी सजा भी दी गई थी। उसे 2 दिन तक चेन से बांध कर रखा था, जबकि उसकी नाक से खून तक निकल रहा था। Otherwise, he was never put on the chain except for the night and quite regular, rightly so, for a bear, like a dog, is apt to get somewhat ill-tempted if kept on chain, and no wonder. उसके अलावा उसे कभी चेन से बांधकर नहीं रखा जाता था, लेकिन रविवार के दिन उसके अलावा उसे कभी चेन से बांधकर नहीं रखा जाता था सिवाय रात के। और ऐसा सही भी था क्योंकि भालू कुत्तों की तरह ही थोड़ा अजीब सा व्यवहार करते हैं जब उन्हें चेन से बांधा जाए, और इसमें कोई आश्चर्य की बात नहीं है। He was also put on chain on Sundays when his mistress went to spend the afternoon with her married sister who lived in a solitary house on the other side of the mountain lake. A good hour's walk through the dense forest. It was not supposed to be good for him to wander about in the forest with all his temptation. It was better to be on safe side. He was also a bad sailor and had once taken such a fright at sudden gust of a wind that he had upset the boat and he and his mistress had to swim to the shore. Now he knew quite well what it meant when his mistress put him on the chain on Sunday. With a friendly tap on his head and the promise of an apple on her return, if he had been good during her absence, he was sorry but resigned, like a good dog when his mistress tells him he cannot come with her for walk. उसे रविवार को भी चेन से बांधा जाता था जब उसकी मालकिन दोपहर के बाद अपनी विवाहित बहन से मिलने के लिए उसके घर जाती थी, जो कि पहाड़ में बहने वाली झील के दूसरी तरफ था। 1 घंटे पैदल चलना पड़ता था जंगल में वहां जाने के लिए, और उसके लिए ये अच्छा नहीं था कि वो जंगल में अकेला घूमे, जैसा कि उसका टेम्परामेंट था। बेहतर था कि वो सुरक्षित रहे। वह अच्छा नाविक भी नहीं था। एक बार तेज हवा की वजह से उसने नाव को असंतुलित करके पलट दिया था और उसकी वजह से उसे उसकी मालकिन को तैरकर किनारे पर आना पड़ा था। अब वह अच्छी तरह से जानता था कि इसका क्या मतलब है जब उसकी मालकिन उसे रविवार को चेन से बांधती है और उसके सर पर प्यार से हाथ फेरकर उससे वादा करती है कि जब वह लौट कर आएगी तो उसे एक सेब मिलेगा। अगर वो जब तक उसकी मालकिन यहाँ उपस्थित नहीं है तब तक अच्छे से व्यवहार करता है। वह दुखी होता था, लेकिन एक अच्छे कुत्ते की तरह व्यवहार करता था जब उसकी मालकिन बताती थी कि वह उसके साथ पैदल चलकर नहीं जा सकता। One Sunday, when the lady had chained him up as usual and was about halfway through the forest, she suddenly thought that she heard the cracking of a tree branch on the widening footpath behind her. She looked back and was horrified to see the bear coming along with full speed. Bears look as if they move along quite slowly, but they shuffle along much faster than a trotting horse. In a minute, he had joined her, panting and sniffing, to take up his usual place, dog fashion, at her heels. एक इतवार जब वह औरत उसे चेन से बांधकर सामान्य तौर पर जंगल में जा रही थी और वह आधे रास्ते ही पहुंची थी, उसे अचानक पीछे पेड़ की टहनियों के टूटने की आवाज़ सुनाई दी। उसने पीछे देखा तो देखकर चौंक गई कि एक भालू पूरी गति से उसकी तरफ आ रहा है। भालू को देखकर ऐसा लगता है कि वो धीरे चलते होंगे, लेकिन वो बहुत तेज चलते हैं और कई बार घोड़ों से भी तेज। 1 मिनट में वो उसके पास आ गया और सामान्य कुत्तों की तरह उसकी एड़ियों के पास सूंघने लगा। द लेडी वॉज वेरी एंग्री। शी वॉज ऑलरेडी लेट फॉर लंच। देर वॉज नो टाइम टू टेक हिम बैक होम। शी डिड नॉट वॉन्ट हिम टू कम विद हर, and beside, it was very naughty of him to have disobeyed her. She told him in her severest voice to go back at once, mentioning him with her parasol. She stopped a moment and looked at her with his cunning eyes, but did not want to go back and kept on sniffing at her. वह औरत बहुत गुस्सा हुई। वह पहले ही दोपहर के भोजन के लिए लेट हो चुकी थी और उसके पास समय नहीं था कि वह वापस उसे घर छोड़कर आए। वह यह भी नहीं चाहती थी कि वो उसके साथ आए। और दूसरी बात ये कि ये बहुत ही गलत था कि उसने उसके आदेशों का पालन नहीं किया। उसने अपनी सबसे कड़क आवाज़ में उसे तुरंत वापस जाने के लिए कहा और उसे छाते से हल्के से छुआ। वह एक समय के लिए रुका और उसकी तरफ अपनी आंखों से देखा, लेकिन वह वापस नहीं जाना चाहता था और वह उसे सूंघता रहा। When the lady saw that he had even lost his new collar, she got still more angry and hit him on the nose with her parasol so hard that it broke into two. He stopped again, shook his head, and opened his big mouth several times as if he wanted to say something. Then he turned round and began to shuffle back the way he had come, stopping now and then to look at the lady till at last she lost sight of him. उन्हें और भी गुस्सा आया जब उन्होंने देखा कि उसने अपने गले का पट्टा भी खो दिया है, जो नया था। और भालू अब उनकी बात भी नहीं मान रहा था और उन्हें सूंघ रहा था। तब उन्होंने उसे अपनी छाते से इतनी तेज मारा कि छाते के 2 टुकड़े हो गए। भालू 2 मिनट रुका और फिर उसी तरफ लौट गया जहां से वह आया था, पर वह पीछे मुड़ के उन्हें तब तक देखता रहा जब तक वह उनकी नज़र से ओझल नहीं हो गई। When the lady came home in the evening, the bear was sitting in his usual place outside his kennel, looking very sorry for himself. The lady was still very angry. She went up to him and began to scold him most severely and said he would have to be chained for 2 more days. The old cook, who loved the bear as if he had been her son, rushed out from the kitchen very angry. जब वह औरत घर वापस आई शाम को, तो उन्होंने देखा कि भालू अपने निश्चित स्थान पर बैठा हुआ है और वह बहुत दुखी लग रहा है। औरत अब भी बहुत नाराज थी। वह उसके पास गई और उसे बहुत बुरी तरह डांटने लगी और कहा कि उसे अब 2 दिन तक और चेन से बंधा रहना होगा। बूढ़ा बावर्ची, जो उस भालू को अपने बच्चे की तरह प्यार करता था, वह किचन से बाहर आया और उस औरत पर बहुत नाराज हुआ। "What are you scolding him for, Mrs.?" said the cook. "He has been as good as gold the whole day. Bless him. He has been sitting here quite still on his haunches, as meek as an angel, looking the whole time towards the gate for you to come back." रसोइये ने बाहर आकर ये बताया कि भालू तो जब से आप गई हैं तब से यहीं बैठा हुआ है, और वह इतनी अच्छे से शांत बैठा हुआ है जैसे कि सोना हो। इसे आशीर्वाद दीजिए। ये तब से यहाँ बैठकर आपकी प्रतीक्षा कर रहा है और दरवाजे की तरफ देख रहा है कि आप कब वापस आएंगे। So this completes your story. Now we will do the question answer for this chapter. So let's move to page number 57. Exercise. Answer the following question. Where did the lady find the beer cup? How did she bring it up? The lady found the beer cup in the forest. It was brought up on the bottle because it was half dead of hunger and was so small and helpless. Second, the bear grew up, but he was most amiable bear. Give three examples to prove this. Three examples to prove that bear grew up, but he was most amiable bear. First, he did not dream of harming anybody, man or beast. Second, he looked with his small, intelligent eyes most amicably at the cattle grazing in the field nearby. Third, the children used to ride on his back and he did not harm them. Question 3. What did the bear eat? There were two things he was not allowed to do. What were they? He ate the same food as the dogs and often out of same plate like bread, porridge, potato, cabbage, turnip. He liked fruit the best. Two things he was not allowed to do were to climb trees and touch the beehives. Question number 4. When was the bear tied up with a chain? Why? He was tied up with chain whenever he had done mischief. He was also put in chain during night and on Sundays when his mistress went to spend the afternoon with her married sister. It was done because it was not supposed to be good for him to wander about in the forest with all its temptations. It was better to be on the safe side. What happened one Sunday when the lady was going to her sister's house? What did the lady do? What was the bear's reaction? One Sunday, when the lady was going to her sister's house, a bear was coming to her in the forest at full speed. Thinking that it was her bear, she scolded him and told him to go back, as she did not want him to come with her. She became very angry when she saw that bear lost his new collar and hit him on his nose with her parasol. The bear opened his mouth several times as if he wanted to say something and looked at her with his cunning eyes. After that, it turned around and went on its way. 6. Why was the bear looking sorry for himself in the evening? Why did the cook get angry with her mistress? The bear was looking sorry for himself in the evening because he had been chained for the whole Sunday afternoon and was looking for his mistress without doing anything. The cook got angry with her mistress because she scolding the bear without any mistake, who had been sitting there quite still on his haunches, as meek as an angel, looking the whole time towards the gate for the mistress to come back. Discuss the following topics in groups. First, most people keep dogs and cats as pets. Can you think of some unusual pet that people keep? So, this is something you need to write yourself. The second bear did not attack the lady because he was afraid of her. Do you agree? No, I don't agree that second bear did not attack the lady because he was afraid of her. I think the second bear was also amiable and wanted to be friend with someone. Even when she lost her appetite and scolded him and hit the bear with her parasol, he did not attack her. Although bears are able to kill a person easily, He opened his mouth several times as if he wanted to say something and looked at her with his cunning eyes, which seemed that he was not afraid of her at all, but wanted to be loved by her. He had come stopping now and then look at the lady till at last she lost sight of him, which shows the affection of him with the lady. So this completes your chapter number 8 of An Alien Hand. We will do the next chapter in our next video. Thank you.